Hello everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com. It is Sunday, June the 2nd, 2013. And we got another update from our friend Allie, who, as you should all know, lives in Tehran, Iran. So, very good guy. I like him a lot. And it's a shame that gangsters like George Bush and Henry Kissinger and the Rockefeller family and Obama are all trying to start a war over there, all staged, all fake, against innocent people that are just like you and I. And anyway, he's graciously given me his knowledge on sacred geometry, things that is not taught in school, and I put it up as a post for you guys. And one of the things we want to, I'll let you read it pretty much, what he's saying here, but one of the things that he is pointing out is that he sees August being, late July or early August, being very, very ugly for the stock market, and that's when we can see another crash wave down. So anyway, getting into it with my post as well, I could see exactly the same thing. Basically, what I am looking at is a wave one that we started on May the 22nd, our famous Legatus date and ritual double 11 date. Anyway, with that being the top, I think we started wave one, and I think it's going to end at 1536. Inside it, it's broken down in a bunch of medium waves and smaller waves, and I don't really care what you label them. Elliott wave people can label them whatever they want, but I'm just going to call them larger, medium, and smaller because I'm not an Elliott wave person. But so anyway, if that's the case, if we drop down to say 1536 for the first wave, then it's very possible we could chop our way back up into late July, early August, to complete the larger wave 2 back up, and then we could collapse in a larger wave 3 down. We could end up being if we get it lucky, guys, it'd be awesome to be able to catch the smaller wave, medium wave, and larger wave, all a 3 wave, a 3 of 3 of 3. That'll be awesome to catch. And of course, next year, after we make a final high in January or February is when I'm expecting. I think that'll be 1750 to 1800. That ends the entire 2009 rally. Everything, the primary waves, all of them, they're done. That's the 5th primary wave up. It's done. It's over with. At that point, we expect the whole year to just drop to 666 by the end of the year. That's where I expect it to go. So, but this year is going to be good too for us in August. But let's get to the charts here and see what we see. I actually did a chart here, and let me pull that up for you here that I already drew lines on this. I'm going to post it on the blog, so hang on a second while I pull that up for you. Okay, here is the chart that I have already drawn, and I am going to put this on the blog for you to just kind of look at. But basically, I got last week wrong. I kept thinking we were going to have a breakout of this triangle here, and that we would, I'm going to zoom in on this right here a little bit. This triangle right here that was a triangle, see the line up, or I'm sorry, the lower line there on the bottom, and then the top line. I thought that we would break out here, have some type of 5th wave, and then collapse. It was just too weak. I got the wave count wrong. This is the wave count I think we are now at, which I think this whole move down to 1536 to retest this low here, I think that's going to be our larger wave 1. Inside it's going to be broken down of multiple smaller waves that we've got, and I may have got this count wrong, the medium wave. Well, let's see, I did get that count wrong, I think. So the wave 1 down is here, and then we had a wave 2 up, and then we started a wave 3 down, which I don't think is finished yet. We went wave 1 down to 2 up, and then we did not break out at that point. Then what we had Friday was a smaller wave 3 inside a medium wave 3. So Monday, what I'm kind of expecting to happen, you can see it could drop to this lower trend line. Well, I'm kind of expecting to happen probably a little dip in the morning, maybe try to run back up, then go back down towards the close on Monday and tag this 1620 level. Is kind of about where I'm thinking it might go to. And then I would expect on Tuesday a rally back up, possibly to recapture this low in the 1635 to 1640 area, and that's going to be this wave 4 up, and it's going to be an ABC. So you kind of expect Tuesday to go up, then sell back down again, and that's how they fool you, thinking that you'll get short there and it's only a B wave down, because it's not a complete pattern. So then you'd have a C wave up, and the C wave up should hit this top trend line, wherever it's going to be. It might be 1640, might be 1645. I don't know where it's going to be. It depends on how fast this all happens. But if it hits that trend line, that should complete the ABC. Now, if it breaks out of this trend line, then we would just look for the C wave to end. Still, I'm looking for it to end probably on Wednesday, and I would guess Wednesday morning. So if they have a powerful C wave up, like from Tuesday into Wednesday morning, then you'll probably see a topping tail, and it'll probably come down for the first wave 1 down to start this 5th wave right here. It would probably come down and then turn and go back up towards the close on Wednesday, but not break that high from early this morning, from early in the morning. We've seen that happen many times. Go up in the morning, put in the highest high, then drop down, and then they chop it back up and try to recapture it, but they don't get as high as that. That sets up Thursday for a nasty wave 3, 4, 5 to complete the whole move down here to fill this gap. I think Thursday could really drop hard. I really do. It is June 6, 2013. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 3 equals 6. So that's a 6 for the year. Then you got the 6th date, and you got the 6th month. 666, the mark of the beast. It also equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. And, of course, 9 is the number known as completion. So will it be a top or bottom? I don't know. Are they going to call it a top on Thursday or a bottom? Personally, I think it's going to be a bottom for a while. And I think once they hit this 1600 area and fill that gap, then they're going to go back up for that would be another wave 2. I don't know if I got these. May have got that one too far here. May have got this larger wave count wrong. Might just be the larger wave count down to 1600. I may be completely off on that, guys. So I'm looking at it again here. So maybe the larger wave count is to 1600. Then we go up, maybe we go back up again to 1645 to 1650 for a larger wave 2, and then we collapse into the next wave down. Should be a 3 and a 4 and a 5. The end result should be about 1536 to hit this. So again, these wave counts are so subjective, and I get them wrong trying to figure them out because they change. That's why I can't go strictly by Elliott wave. I gotta go by ritual dates and just a feel for it and the trend lines, and then sometimes you can still be wrong. So what I would look for, I'm going to go with what the guys at Mr. Topstep said, which is that the Thursday or Friday prior to options expiration is not going to be, but it is usually the low where they put it in. That leads me to believe that we're going to hit this 1536 area here by Thursday or Friday of June 14th and 13th. That's Thursday, Friday. That's the week prior to options expiration. Then I believe we could see a rally that would last a little while at that point. And that would be this much larger wave one down. But inside it, I'm just missing a wave count. I don't know, you could call it a medium large or something. If you went from here to here, then you go up and then you go down. And anyway, to get to 1536. So let's just focus on the dates. Let's focus on the bottom of this entire move being June the 13th or 14th. That's Thursday, Friday. That's the entire thing. So if you're just staying short, then that's when I'd look to get out. Now, is it going to be the 1536 area, or will it just be the 1600? I don't think they're going to hold this thing up and only go get this gap fill by that date. I don't believe that at all. I think we're going to hit the 1600 next week. I definitely think that. So let's look at some charts from the chart pattern guy, and I'm going to close this one out right here. And he's got some good charts I like to look at as well. And if I can find his chart pattern guy. Some of the things, that I can miss, and that's why I like to go and check his stuff out from time to time. As you can see right here, we're coming in to hit the 200 period moving average at 1627. So that's why I said you could probably dip a little bit, go back up, and put in a little shortened wave 5 down Monday at some point. So, but that could hold, and he's got the same channel line drawn here. You can see it's pointing down to 1600 as well. That, I believe, will complete the entire move. You can see here on the SPX that we are very, very, very sold off here, and we definitely should be bouncing at some point. You can see how the same point was there, and they had a rally. So we know it's coming soon. You can also see that we're down here. We're getting to a point where it should curl back up, but it shouldn't last. If you actually drew a line right in through here, really shouldn't get above about 70 or something like that, because this larger larger time frame is still heading down. So this is just going to be a retrace is all it's going to be. Looking at the daily chart, as you can see on the daily chart, it can show you that, again, this 1597, 1600 with that rising channel he's got in here is very, very important, and that's why it's likely to hit that, rally from it before it breaks. It should rally from it, and then the next move down it should break and hit that move. And so what you'd see here is some type of higher lows to put in, and then dip down again, and you'd see two humps, and that would put in positive divergence, but put in a lower low. And you can see here in the daily we're almost at our low. So that means Monday's probably going to put in the low before we go back up again. And let's see, looking at the weekly, he's got the weekly here somewhere. You can see on the weekly, the red, or the 10 period moving average is 1604. Telling you, 1600 is a dead giveaway target. It is going to be hit. There's no question about it. And then on this line here, as it rises up on the weekly, you can go 2 weeks out. Where do you think it's going to be in 2 weeks? It could probably be to 1550. That ain't going to get that high. Maybe 1540. Well, guess what? We're looking at 1536 again. So could it, drop down there and come back up and drop again? That's very possible. I know that's a big move down. Maybe it happens, maybe it don't. Maybe I need to stretch out a little bit more time. But everything is leading up to this definitely so far being the top. Monthly chart, same thing. Looks like it's ready to roll over at any point now. Big move up's ready to come on the monthly chart. You can see that curling up. So I think I've covered everything. I'm about to run out of time here, guys. There's your 30-minute chart. So I would say exit off shorts Monday and go to the sideline or go long if you're risky, and looking for a top on Wednesday morning, and then I think we can short again is basically what I'm seeing. So that's it, guys. I guess I will see you all on the blog, and hope all of you guys have made some money from this. Thanks a lot. Bye.